Are you chronically stressed, tired, or just feeling burned out? Do you think you might have adrenal fatigue even though you're not quite sure what it is? Well, let's get some clarity and let's figure out what it is and what we can do about it. Welcome to my channel. My name is Dr. Jessica. I'm a naturopathic doctor, an acupuncturist, as well as a health coach. And I help clients get to the bottom of why they feel burned out, fatigued, and mentally foggy. So today, let's talk about, are your adrenals really to blame? Well, first question is, what the heck is adrenal fatigue? Well, this is not something you're gonna find in the ICD-10 code. And in fact, a lot of conventional doctors say it's not a real diagnosis. We tend to think of it more as a functional condition. This is where your adrenal gland may be producing more or maybe producing a little bit less of your traditional adrenal hormones. However, you would still fall in the normal range if you were tested. If you were abnormal in your adrenal hormones, you would either fall under Addison's disease or Cushing's disease. But within those ranges, there is a lot that can happen. There is a whole wide variety of symptoms that can happen even if you're technically inside the normal range. This is why, as functional medicine practitioners, we tend to look at what we call the optimal range. And this is generally in this range where people are not having those symptoms of fatigue, anxiety, a lot of brain fog. So this is one of the reasons why clients work with me, because they tend to say, oh, I had everything tested and my doctor said everything was normal. Well, why do I still feel crappy? Excellent question. Second thing is, what exactly are the symptoms of adrenal fatigue? Well, they can vary depending on what stage you're in, but generally things tend to pop up like fatigue, brain fog, anxiety, abnormal sweating, difficulty sleeping, weakness, and just feeling overall exhausted. If any of this sounds familiar or if any of this is resonating with you, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment below. So what do you need to know and what do you need to do in order to figure out if this is part of your picture? Well, generally, this is where you want to work with a functional medicine specialist. With my clients, we take an extensive health history, we look at signs and symptoms, and then we also dig deeper with functional testing. So this is where we look at things like your cortisol awakening response. This is a very cool test. It's a saliva test, so you can do it right at home. This is where we're going to look at cortisol, which is one of the hormones produced by the adrenal gland. And we are looking at your cortisol curve. Normally, cortisol should peak about an hour after waking and then start to go down throughout the day. So one of the ways to tell if something is a little bit out of whack is to actually test your cortisol curve. That way we get more information about what exactly your adrenal gland is actually doing, and then we're gonna be able to better tailor treatments specifically for you. Makes a lot of sense, right? Okay, say you do have adrenal fatigue. The question becomes, well, then what? Well, that's gonna depend on where you are in the spectrum. Are your adrenals ramping up and we need to kind of modulate the response, or have you finally gotten to burnout and your adrenals are really depleted? So treatment is going to include things like working on techniques for stress management. It's going to include things like working on your sleep and trying to troubleshoot your sleep. You should also definitely be looking at your nutrition. You need proper nutrition in order to actually fuel your body and make these hormones. Usually when working with adrenal fatigue, there is a lot of dietary and lifestyle changes that need to happen. And that's why working with a coach is really going to be your best bet. You want someone that can help you work through all the different options out there. There's tons of different herbs and supplements and things that can help, but you need to put the foundations in place of working with your diet and working with your lifestyle as well. There are dozens of options to choose from. You want to make sure you're working with a professional. Just because a supplement is over the counter does not mean that it is safe and does not mean that it is the right choice or effective for you. So if all of this is sounding familiar and you feel like you need some help navigating your chronic stress, your chronic fatigue, then why don't you click the link below, book a call to talk with me, and we can chat about if I'm a good fit to help you out and if you're a good fit for my online program, The Better Health Blueprint. This is exactly what I do with clients. We work through your own picture. We implement functional testing, and then we also work with dietary and lifestyle changes, and I'm there to guide you all along the way. So hit the link below and let's figure out if I can help you get to the root cause of what's going on. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, leave a comment below, and give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can know when I post new videos every week. And also, in the meantime, check out some of these. I don't know where they are, but check out some of these other videos so that you can get on with feeling your best and living your best life. All right, I will see you in the next video. Bye.